Okay, it looks like real life. So welcome back. Today I'm going to be continuing to use Odin to build a hashmap. So right now it has sort of a library type interface, right? So I'm not sure exactly, like I don't know a lot about the package things, right? But this is how I can import it. So we can import it like that, and then we can actually use the functions here where it's namespaced, right? So we have to prepend it with this. Um, Actually, it might not be if you get rid of. I don't remember. I don't know how a lot of it works because I am still new to the language, right? Um, so, yo, Tim, how you doing? What is up? Right, where was I at? Yeah, so we can do that. So that's sort of what it looks like right now. And we have this type thing, right? So I'm trying to get it to be more generic, so you can have a hash map of any type you want, basically. So right now, the way I do it is there's a constant, right? Create a constant like that, and it has to be the same in both the library and the actual interface or the main file, right? So that's not exactly great. But then you can put any type there, and that's the only type you can use. So I'd like to be able to have it, you initialize it, and you pass probably the type in here, something like that. Um, and then the hash map can store ones of that type, right? The key, it's always going to be a string, but that's okay. Right. So that's what I like to do. I need to learn more about the generic types, right? So that's the plan, right? So the parametric polymorphism, right? Playing with an old laptop, nice. How old? Like, early 2010s old or older than that? Or newer than that, even. Um, okay, yes, that's what I like to do. So the actual library it's in this file right here. I'm gonna use Vim because I still haven't set up the highlighting, so it doesn't look very good unless I use Vim. Um, right. So it returns an int here. That's the hash. That's fine. Don't know for sure. Well, what do you know the specs? Hmm. Right, so we use the core. Yeah, so this is where it's defined right here. So there's another way to do it, and that's what I'd like to look at. So I think there's a way we can set it up so in the actual struct, or perhaps in the function, the init function, right? Probably in both, right? So we have sort of the type that gets passed to the struct here, and then that fills up this, right? Essentially is how it would work. Used to ship with Windows 8. Okay, yeah, so early 2010. So like it was 2014 or 2015 when 10 came out, right? So it'd be like 2010 to 2014 probably. Okay, okay. Mm, okay. So let me look at this. So there was a way to do it. Right. That's the type. So that doesn't quite work. It's like this, but that doesn't quite work. Well, can I do that? So if I do map init, and then we just have this here. So you pass the type to that, to that. This one type ID, and it does not return a pointer to the type, so it still returns the map, all the same. Um, Toshiba. Ooh, let me take a look at that. If I can copy it. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to look at that in a second. But I think we can return. Wait, so we have to set up we have to set it up like this. So it's going to return one with the type, and then initializing it. We would put the type in like that. Does that work? Right, so that might not work exactly, but then we can set up the struct like this, right? So I think this is how it's going to work. Type is, that's the wrong symbol. Type ID. Yeah, and the type is just there. And then get rid of this. Right, so it's coming out for now. That's probably not going to quite work. I do want to look at this laptop, see what it is. So it's Toshiba. Oh, right there, yeah. Stream is also working fine, it looks like. On my end, at least. Yeah, my internet's not dead yet. I'm not going to open eBay. Yeah, I want to see, like, the specs and stuff. So, this one, I suppose. Okay, so it's got... Is that a dedicated one, or is that the integrated? It's integrated. Okay, okay. Yeah, the older AMD integrated weren't very good, right? But then, at least from what I know, like the Ryzen series are pretty good. Okay. Yeah, AMD. You know, what was it, 2016, 2017 AMD? Uh, you know, not as good as Intel. Very bad, really. Dang, is it that bad? What? 60 gigabytes of RAM isn't too bad for the year, right? I realize I am being flashback right now. Yeah, that'll happen. Why is every website just like that? Yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool. I like old laptops, and then you put a light Linux distribution on it. I have a few of them actually. Okay. Yeah, let me see how that looks. So there's gonna be some issues. Uh what? Really? Segfault? What? What the heck? Hang on. Huh? That one still builds. Uh, ThinkPad T470. Yeah, I forget the models of the ThinkPads, but I mean I haven't used one, but they seem pretty good. This one. Price negative $1. Let's go. Novo ThinkPad. Yeah. ThinkPads are just built well, you know. Why would it say fault though? I don't quite get that. Let me actually clone this because I want to take a look at it. I want to see if it does that. So if it's something with my Odin, because I did actually update since the last stream, so it might be something like that. No. Okay, so it is not that. Okay. F. Okay. That's actually, you know, that's so weird. It's seg faulting, and it's the compiler too, because that's crazy. So it doesn't like something. Something I need here. Also, this probably wasn't very good. That I define the constant here, but then also use that. Referred. Ah, here we go. Here we go. There we go. Right. Just like German, that's fine though. Can get the idea of what it is. Why is the link that long? I don't know. Democracy enjoyers? I don't think so. We like pure dictatorships. Right. So it's the i5 6th generation. How many cores is that? I'm assuming it's 5 or 4 or 4 or 6, I would assume. Can I see better? But do I have more information on it? I also can't read this, so cores. Does it cores? Okay, it doesn't look like. Why is it so cheap? I can't read that. I just want to know how many cores it has. Oh, wait. Okay, there's 2. Wait, really? Only 2. Is that right? I'm gonna look that up. That isn't money? What does that mean? There's no way it's 2 cores. Also flashbang. 2 cores, really? Okay. I thought the i5s, I guess that's just the mobile ones. I mean, I guess, you know, laptops do be like that. Okay. So what did I do? What did I do wrong that causes that? Yeah, I did this here and then I used this, so that probably caused some issues. I wonder. I'll get rid of that. And let's well, it's not gonna quite work, but not cargo. I need to at least get it to build. Let me do and check the flight prices to the USA. Pretty cheap if you check them January 2025. Fly to the USA, let's go, let's go. What part of the USA? Caddies and Cobb meet when? Real. Gotta go to the Midwest. Is the T used anywhere else? So we have this, right? So that's not gonna work. So we don't know. Right, so do we have to pass the type then each time? We could do that. I want to know why it's segfault though. If I uncomment this, does it not segfault? Let me see if I have an update to it. Like, the package build's up today, but I'll try this because you know, I don't think it's supposed to segfault. Check flights to Washington D.C. and New York. Check some less bloated prices to go. They are going to be less bloated places. Yeah, be cheap. Yeah. It's already up to date, so it's not that. Yeah, it would probably be cheaper to fly. Yeah, like Washington D.C. and New York. Those are kind of like that, and L.A. are kind of the, you know, busiest cities. See, now it's just frozen. Well, what the heck? What the heck? That's so weird. That it's segfault. I wonder what causes that. Right. I need to go everywhere I use the type thing, and I'm just gonna change to int for now. Right, so that. Do I use it anywhere else? I might not. Yeah, because everything else kind of just works out, you know? So let me try that. Still segfault, okay. But it doesn't segfault the other way, so it is something that I just changed in here with the old one. I can better understand the Ohio Riz if you go to Ohio. That's true, that's true. That is Midwest. You would be risen up, livy done, only in Ohio, for real. No cap. Right, so I don't think this creates any issues, right? Because this is defining that, and that's here, so. Visit the democracy land, yes. Germany, yes. Yes, he is. Yes, indeed. I should go to Europe sometime. What part, though? Let me search for T. Well, okay, this. Yeah, but this is, the type is defined here, so that should be fine. Right there, well, this might be causing an issue. Wait, what if I do it like that instead? Right, I don't get any error messages, so I don't know where it's at, you know? I've been to Germany once. Been to Italy once. Bruh, I'm very confused. Okay, here's another one. Let's search for the other data union usages. Right. So this one, the T is defined here, so I think we can use that. Should be able to at least. And it's still, we got rid of that, so it's not in here, and there's no other use of that in here. T. I am confused. I imagine it has something to do with this, right? So what if I change that? Right. Does it give me warnings now? Whoops. Okay. So it is with that. That it does not like that. Okay. Can I have to term that from parameter? Oh, right. Okay. So that requires. Wait, what? Oh, shoot. Okay. Okay. So we need to. Can't do that. We can't. Let me try that. Right. So if I do this, F out there, and then do the thing, right? ID. Whoops. ID. Do that. Does a segfault again? Yeah. So this causes a segfault. So something about that it does not like. Maybe I should create an issue for that, like on the actual Odin, website or GitHub or whatever. Because it's not supposed to segfault, obviously. I should look into the code. Maybe. That could be fun. Reading Odin code. I think it's self-hosted. Sorry, GitHub. Yeah, GitHub. I should start it. Odin. Um. Yeah. Okay. Well, it's 50% Odin. That'd be kind of funny to build it and then see it segfault. I kind of want to save it. Save the current stage that does segfault. So I could come back to it, so like make a commit. I could have a different branch or whatever, but I'm not gonna do that. That's not what I want. Right. Actually I kinda wanna see what part causes that. So it's not that. Alright, so it is this one. Creating a mouth like that. What if I do this? Hmm. This isn't like that. That's not gonna work because there's nothing there for that. Yeah, I just want to save the that one. Because maybe I could look at that. That could be a stream. Reading Odin source code. Is Odin like worth checking out? I think it depends. You know, like I think Odin it's pretty similar to Go and someone said C++. I think it's more like C really. Like Go and C kind of together. Um, where the syntax is pretty close to Go in a lot of ways, but then it has more the lower level things of C. Like no garbage collector and stuff. I think it's interesting in the way that um it's lower level, but has some higher level features. Um, right. And it's simpler as well. So something like Zig, it's similar in a way that it's has higher level features, but it's still low level and fast and things like that. But it's way more complex. So this is like a simpler version of that. So I think it really depends. Depends on the use case. I think there are some things that it's good for, like game development. It's really made for that, and I've heard that it's pretty good for that as well. So instead of using something like I think C sharp is used a lot, C sharp, C++ for game development, I think Odin could be interesting for that. And I do quite like it. Out of the language that I've tried. I just want to save that so I can reference that in the future. But I will go back. So, nope, that's not what I want. Wait, so I can't do that. Yeah, I can do that. Ooh, that's segfaults as well. It's probably because I passed it here, right? No, not that. In here. No. Okay, so we can't. Is it because of the return type? Give it a try sometime. Perhaps, yes. I think it's the most interesting of the, newer languages that are, C killers or whatever. It's not that. Um, but of the ones that sort of fit into that category, I like it the best. That I've tried at least. Rush should be much more enjoyable. Check the Wikipedia page, the docs, and it doesn't look scary as I imagine. It just gets frustrating sometimes, having to work around things and things like that. But yeah, Rust is good. Rust is good. Just not my thing. It's a little complex. Interesting. Is it this that causes that? So it is the return type. Fight against the compiler. Yeah. Yeah. Saw Rust syntax that was similar to C++, thought it was something similar, but it doesn't appear so. What it is similar to it in some ways. Greetings. Hey, how you doing, Toms? What is up? Rust is similar to C++ in the sense that it has a lot of features, you know. And Zig is kind of similar in that same way. The stream's kind of lagging a bit for me, so I apologize about that. Right, so it isn't like that. What if I, see, I can't pass it available, because that doesn't work. The arguments, right. Expected, oh yeah, I need to, oops, do that. Yeah, Hashmap, dot map, there we go. And it segfaults there, okay. That's interesting. Why did that? It's not like doing this, you know, defining them like that. So, is that not something you're supposed to do? Right, this is like, yeah, like a table. It's the compiler segfaulting, you know? It's not like the code that I wrote. Something in the code causes the compiler segfault. Something to do with this. It does not like doing this with the map. Did I write the code wrong? It's hard to diagnose without the warnings or errors. What if I change the name to, you know, type? Actually, type might be a reserved keyword, so maybe, yeah, I'll do, value. Something like Holy C would be really good for graphics programming. Yeah, Holy C Linux board. There probably is one, right? Maybe not the graphics though, I guess. Holy C, yeah, yes indeed. I take a look. I'm gonna set that up and try it out because that would be really cool. Really cool. Like set up, you know, Temple OS, Holy C, all that stuff, and try it out. So you can do this. What if I feel like I should maybe allocate it? Temple OS, yeah, Temple OS Odin. Right. Yeah, it's really hard to do without the without the warnings, you know, because I don't know. Right, so we say following here. It doesn't like this. Let's get rid of that. If I did that wrong. And then, let's see, we still have the type here, right? So it's not going to use it yet. I want to see if that would work. And that causes a segfault. Okay. That's really unfortunate. I actually know that Temple S is the third temple that Terry Davis was told to build. Really? I don't know too much about the lore. I got to get into that. You know, lore. Yeah, gotta watch all the old Terry Davis stuff. Right, and this is that. Is the stream lagging a lot? Because it looks like it is on my end. At least a little bit. Because my internet is struggling now for some reason. But a few articles about Terry Davis. After that, yeah. Cool idea to take a close look at a small C compiler, TCC, yeah, and add some kind of security features to it while keeping C syntax. Yeah, that could be cool, actually. That could be pretty cool. That could be cool. You know, like, Amista Zozin has modified, you know, TCC before for things, you know, just small things. So that could be cool to actually make a bigger project where you do that, right? Adds security features and stuff to C itself. Because really C, there is a few things that kind of hold it back, but overall, it's still pretty good, you know, out of the programming languages. php.c reference. Nah, that's different. That is a C compiler though, kinda. Mm. Yeah, to include from web, and then there was another one to do with like where it, let's see, it implicitly dereferences, right? So when you pass something as a pointer, then you don't have to do the arrow basically. So the dot would work in your like a structure. So we're 2 times it did that. Mm-hmm. Those ones were very good. I liked those streams. Mm. Something with this. Like they do this here. Union. That's for the union. That's not. Specialization. Make. Yeah, do I have to do make actually? That could be it. Well, that's more for arrays, I guess. And that's not what we're doing. This. Okay. Sometimes just watch Odin streams and you can't figure out how this guy can solve problems so fast. 5-10 times more experience. He has a good pattern. Yeah, he's you know, he's talked about it before, but he has like an intuitive mind, like from doing math and things like that. Yeah, and obviously, what is like 15, 20 years of experience. W for Zozen, the goat. Goat. Uh, Static analysis things would be great addition to C. Yeah. I should do some streams doing that. Looking at Tiny C compiler, TCC. That could be really fun. Looking into compilers. I like compilers. Um, also like them. Yes, I think they're, at least from what I've looked at, the most interesting, like area, of programming, computer science, whatever. Like text editors, making those. That's cool, and AI stuff. But I don't know. They're the most interesting. Brain Frick JIT compiler. Yes, yes indeed. How's that going? How's that coming along? I can open it up here. I can see if you made any commits. Zozen did that not too long ago. Alright, no commits yet. At least not on the master brain. So yeah, none so far. We'll be awaiting that eagerly. I don't understand. Key. Can I just do that? Am I doing that wrong? Is that what it is? Need to finish Minecraft. Okay. Right. That's fair. Key and value. So what does this mean? Is it just the same thing? You just put that once? Right, and then we have that cannot determine that the permanent type. AI isn't even that interesting. Nice to see some kind of answer to a question. Kind of unsatisfying how, yeah, bit of black box. Yeah, I have the same. I feel the same way about it in a lot of ways. I haven't gotten too deep into it, and like once you start, it's pretty interesting, but it doesn't really like go much beyond that. It's kind of um, just keep adding data. That's kind of how you do that. It's not like What's the best? Trying to figure out how to articulate it. But yeah, I'd agree. No, he did that. Searching for material about cheat compilers. Found a stream gameplay. Yes, it wasn't too long ago, like a few months ago. So this works. This doesn't segfault. I just wonder why that would cause it to segfault. Stream does not look too good on my end. Low level stuff. Understand how the most simple things work under the hood. Printing Hello World involves so much knowledge. Yeah. That is interesting, you know, getting into the low level. More interesting than JavaScript. Because better the more bloat exists. Yeah. Just a fancy way to call linear algebra. Yeah. I mean, it's cool, you know, what can come out of it, like the GPTs and stuff, but it's just not as interesting to make as some other things. Low level, great. Absolutely. Right, so specialization of that. Right, and that's not exactly what I want. Right, but maybe I need to do something like that. Well, man, I'm just confused because it's segfaulting. And that's causing a lot of problems. Can't do AI if you have no data. Yeah. That's really the thing, right? Is just getting data. That's the main struggle of it. From what I know, at least. I'm very confused. Like, I don't know where to go here to get that to work. Modding a small e-reader, right? I remember that. Pretty interesting. Yeah. Embedded stuff. I do have to get into that. Some of that embedded stuff. Either a Pico or that other one, which I have bookmarked, I think. Maybe not. Okay, maybe I don't. But yeah, there was another one. Raspberry Pi Pico or the other one. Saw a company as a small repo where he was working on an NN in C. Yeah. I was trying to figure out how that works. From watching Zozen streams and reading some stuff. It never got very complex, you know. I might go back into it because I think doing it in C would be interesting, you know, figuring out at least some of how it works on a low level. And I've talked about that before. But yeah, I don't really have the motivation to be doing that right now, you know, for that specific thing. I am so confused. Bruh. Do I have to add it here? You know, is that what it is? Is that what it wants? Or is that gonna just cause more issues, you know? Yeah, okay, it just makes a mistake all fine. The e-reader ran a small Linux system, which majority of embedded devices do. Right. And it uses Pico, right? N is the constant value passed. I is the type of N. T is the type passed. Right, the type of that one. Why do you need this then? Right, but I don't need it. I just need... I just want to be able to pass the type to use for this. But then we don't need the union, right? So what if I get rid of that? Right, then it's going to cause some other issues, but... Right, and then what if we go here and try that? Right, I wonder if the union was throwing it off. Okay. It might have been because, Alright, then it still says, so when we return it like that, so we can't do that. But the parameter type is missing. Okay. Cycle. Dang. Take a bus to arrive at school, and there's a bus which has some screens to display info on it, but displays Linux distro. I don't know what distro is running. Imagine it's something made to perfectly fit embedded systems. Yeah. Yeah. Uh, you think any of them are running Arch, by the way? Pico is something different. Okay. The e-reader is some random device. Okay, I see. I see. So it's telling me to change this, but I can't change it, or it segfaults. Right. Right, do I have to do that thing then? Is that what it is? Like this, you know? Where you do the slash map. Well, that's not what this would be, though. Right, that is different. But the other ones need that. BusyBox is actually pretty common in the embedded world. Segfault. Here's the type of T, right? Alright, what if I get rid of the init, right? Let's have is. Oh yeah, Hashmap found that. So is this gonna say that? Yes. I'm not sure this is gonna work. Learn how to write a hello world using Phasm assembly. Nice. Let's go. Not a distro, but a single program that combines Linux utils. Okay, I see. Yes, Phasm. I would like to try out Phasm. Could be fun. I've only used Nasm before. And I kind of forgot a lot of it, to be honest, because it's been a while. And C really helped with understanding the assembly. Yeah, for sure. For sure. And you know, using that what's it called? Godbolt? Godbolt. Is that what it is? Yeah. That where you can decompile it. This one. That is pretty cool. It's kind of flashbang. Hang on. Alright, now it's on flash. Now it's gone. There we go. Hang on. There we go. Okay, yeah, where you can decompile like C code. That's something else. Let's go to you know, that's quite useful. Let's use it like that. C. Right, yeah. And you know, just doing that. I wanna do that and get good at assembly. At using it. Because I understand C pretty well, I think. So right, so that's segfaults as well. But I'm gonna try something. So I want to try to. Well, actually, that might not work too well, really. Like building it, you know. Dash C dash yeah, okay, to output to assembly, right. Low level learning made a video about learning assembly on a website by solving problems. Really, I've not heard of that. Um, hmm. Let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go back. Get rid of this. Go back without the type stuff. Just use it here. It's down here. Right, and that works again. But yeah, it's just it only works with ints. I don't know, it's just so weird that it does that. Oh shoot, I did it wrong. Is that why? Oh shoot. Yeah, I was passing the wrong one. It's on the data where you have that weight. Oh shoot. Okay, I see. Wait, that might be me being very stupid. Hang on, I have to do this, right? And then this is data t. T there. Okay. And then we return the map t, capital T. I think you can use anything here, but you know. Is that what it was? Is that why I didn't like it? It still shouldn't segfault, but so yeah, I think that's why. So when you put the parentheses on one that is not valid, T is missing. Okay. See, I want to see all that. Declare name value. All right, let me redirect the output. That's not it. Did the wrong one. There we go. So I can see it a bit better. No procedures. Right, so I need to give the type here. So where's that at? 41. Yeah, well, do we even need it for the... Yeah, we do need that. Okay. Oops. So there's still more. So in high school, study economy. Can abuse programming skills to optimize routine work, right? Administrative property, yeah. I think learning, you know, economy and that kind of stuff is very useful, for sure. Ben Eater, yes, Ben Eater, goat. Goat for sure, everyone knows it. Map has no field data. There's no data. Where's it? 48. Can we get the type from that? Right. Trying to think. So what if I have it just be just store the pointer? Can I do that? Just the pointer to that. And then we don't have to pass the type here. Does that make sense? So you still pass the type, but the map doesn't contain it. It's just in the data. I cannot determine that, so it still has all that. And that doesn't work. Right, okay, so that's not gonna work, so I'll go back. Right, so here we need to have the type. Oh, but it's gonna be passed there. So many good videos, yes. Been around for quite a while as well, right? Like, when was the first upload? Oldest. Yeah, 10 years ago. Absolute goat. So this is gonna have a type. What if we make it pass the type? Then we'll know. We can do data type. That is the type that we pass here, but we don't know what it is yet. So let's move the order. And do val is of type. So then Sort of like that. I'm going to do that kind of for, well, not this one. Oh, shoot, we do have the return type. So it's gonna, Well, we might be able to store the type in there somehow, but for now I'll just pass it. Something like that. In this one, we don't have to worry about the type, I don't think. This one we might have to. This seems to have some issues. How the education works in Germany, but high schools are all different. Right. In in America, I can say there it's quite a bit different where you don't really study a specific thing. Like there's some extra class you can take, but it's not like very directed towards it. So most people go off to, college, university, whatever. Access to random device, right. Yeah, it's pretty much the opposite in America, where most people, I think, get a college degree now, at least. At least some sort of that. Or go to, like, a shorter school for a year or two or whatever. Alright, let's redirect that again. Enroll until 10th grade, then select things you like. Okay. Yeah, so this isn't actually gonna work quite right. That's in here though. Get, yeah, we do need to pass the type here. That might not work anymore. I wanna leave this open and go to this one. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter because I have to do this anyway. Hashmap of type map has no field data. Why is there no field data? No procedures. Ambiguous call. No one works or wants to work, really. Programming all day, nice. So it doesn't like these. Why does it say it has no field data? Clear name val. Why is that unclear? 104. It's right here though. Oh, it's because there's no hashmap data. Wait, so why is that? I don't quite get that. Map has nothing called data. When it does, let's pass the type first. Actually. No, that's wrong. Type ID. Then move this. That's the insert. So to type got and that's the wrong one. Okay, that's why. It's supposed to be this one. I always use the wrong one for that. Alright, now let's redirect. Redirect to there. Where a val of type ID is missing in there. Oh shoot. I forgot that comma. Somehow. There we go. Still no field data. 63. Yeah, so I think we do the same thing, right? So do the type here. And right here, put it first. Right, so I don't like doing it like this, and it's probably a better way, but I want to get something working, and then I can get it figured out. Let's see. So yeah, not too much more. So, and yeah, it's the same thing here. Uh, Data has no field value. Yes, that's in the print data. Right. Data print. Type ID. Dulce Vita. Does it work this time? Dot. Okay. Okay. So we're closer now. So we still have to pass the type, but we should be able to use pretty much any one of them. So if we do t in just to define the type, here, and then replace int with t, right? T, and then I should be able to change it to any type that I want, pretty much. So then it's a little bit better, right? Because then right, we need to get it stored in the hash map so that we don't have to pass it each time, though, because that'd be nice. Because you just pass it here, and then it knows that's the type of the whole map. For now, we do that. Right, it does that, but let me actually change it back. Change it to be F32. And it prints it out like an integer. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so that's just because it was. Curve thing going on between generation. Generation for us worked hard. So we don't have to work so hard, right? I don't know, there's some, right, that are working like a lot harder, and then there's a lot that are not, you know. But yeah, I would agree it's a generational thing. Okay, so how can we get rid of that? That's really the thing. Let me make it a string. It should print that out. Yeah, alright, so now it's now it is actually more more correct, so I can commit that. Fix issues with not fix issues, but make generic types. More generic, right? So doing it in a more proper way. Because now you can define hash maps with multiple different types from the same thing. Won't get anything if you're laying in bed doing nothing. Yeah. So how do we get the type? Can we use type of, or does that not work? It might not work. I wonder if I could try that though. But I don't want to have to do this. So how do we get around that? Ooh, it's like this. Okay. Like that. So you put that in there, and then you do, let me try it. So we'll do it with the insert first. It has to be like that, and then oh, okay. It's not a table. Or not table, it's a map. It's a pointer to it. Okay, too many arguments, right? So we'll get rid of those. So that, I guess, is how you do that. Let's see if it is. Not quite. Too many arguments. cannot convert that. Mm-hmm. It doesn't quite work. Can we do it like this one? Okay. All right. So I guess that's how we can do that, and then we don't have to pass it as the extra parameter. So we should be able to do that for all of them. So it's basically just like that. Then. No, that's the wrong one. There we go. And then another one right here, and also here. And this one. Right, so something like that, and then I have to remove all the extra parameters. So we just have to pass it to this one to create the map. And then it'll know the type from that. That one still has to stay. Alright, too many arguments for data print. Oh yeah, okay. So in here I have to get rid of this. There we go. Yeah. Kind of random, what do you think about, what do y'all think about things like snap or app images? I mean, it depends kind of. On Arch, I don't really use either of them, because pretty much everything's in the AUR. But I could see, you know, if you're on a Debian system, certain things you might have to use that for. Yeah, Snap is Ubuntu. It's made by, what's it called? Canonical? That's the company. Yeah. They're kind of bloated, right? Compared to something. But there is some use cases, you know. But generally, I would try to stick with something that is native, right? Arch, by the way, based. Okay, so now we will make another one. So this will be a string hash map, and then I'll make a int hash map. So let's do int here. And then I'll do this, check. Insert an integer, and then get it, and I want to print out the value. I'll do it here. Okay, and there's some issues. Oh yeah, I did it wrong though. Got to change this to be I, and redeclaration, right? Redeclaration of error here again. That. Oh right, so that's different. Okay, so I can't do that. Next on Arch because it will release an AUR, right? I have a place on a system like Ubuntu where you don't get all the latest updates, right? Yeah, that's really the main reason why on Ubuntu they've been kind of going towards Snap, right? So that's not gonna work. So it has to be a new value. Can I do that? No. And okay, printing out the wrong one. There we go. Okay, perfect. So that works then. So we can store it there, and it's two different maps, so we can print out both of them. Okay. Index, they have the same keys. That's why they index its thing. Okay. That's pretty good. So yeah, now it is more internet, right? Wait, example. Two maps of different types. Right, so you can't store different types in the same hash map, but I'm not sure if they're how well that would work. Want to host Python bot. Can only get from this next repository. Right. time I've used Ubuntu or Debian, I encountered problems. Never even thought about an Arch. Yeah. Yeah. I have Arch, or not Arch, I have Debian on my laptop, which I have used on stream a few times before. And yeah, I've run into some similar issues. Arch is just so good, you know? And if you take good care of it, it doesn't, it doesn't break too bad very often. Like, I've had a few bigger issues, but mostly it's been fine for about 2 years now, I think. Something like that. Okay, there we go. So that's pretty good. I am happy with that. There we go. Right. Yeah, so I can update the README now as well. So signatures are a bit different, so now they're like that. We once tried to copy NeoVim config on Ubuntu. Couldn't do that because the NeoVim version we get from act wasn't supported. Right. Yes, I tried to do that as well on my Debian. I tried to take the config from here, and it did not work, and I did not look into why. So Hashmap, right, and that's all that you need to actually change there. So that's good. You can actually open it with Kano, because that's a lot better. Yeah, there we go. Crab coating. Pepsi ad. Dang. You get all the soda ads. I know you can't hear now, but there you go. Stam. How you doing, Stam? Stam. I don't know. The ad. It's like 30 seconds or whatever. Okay. Yes, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So now, generic. So now I understand the generics a bit better. And I did find that segfaulting issue, so that's going to be interesting. I'll look into that. Maybe on a stream, Could look into actual compiler. I feel like I should create an issue though for it, because it did segfault on the latest version of Arch. I wonder if there is an issue. I should search through this. Segfault. Right. Thread. Right. When was the latest release? Alright, so it was 2 weeks ago, I guess. I'm assuming this is the one I have. I can look. Odin. I know it's itching bad. Dev 2024. Yeah, so it's this one. Okay. So that was 2 weeks ago. So any that go there. Stack Overflow. So I don't see any of that. Right, it was an issue with the code, right? It was a bug, but that caused a segfault, which it should print out an error, right? That could be fun to look into, though. For sure. I don't see any that talk about segfaults, though. This could be something. My computer fans are heating up. I don't know if that's hurting the stream. It doesn't like me opening much stuff while streaming. Yeah, I think we're good, though. I think we're good. So I'll look into that on the actual source code and see why it's segfaults. Okay. Yeah. I got it pretty much done now, I think. Maybe it could be some optimized a bit or whatever, but right, I don't really need this because it's kind of confusing. There's probably a better way to do it than this as well, but I used to use Windows, installed an encrypted application written in Python, which was segfaulting. Bruh. HDD of a laptop was corrupted. Installed Arch on a 16 GB USB stick. W? It is kind of W. You know it's corrupted, but makes sense. Stam, are you still here? How you doing? Is the Pepsi ad over? Okay. Just make sure that was good. Yes, that's more correct now. Yes, W stamp. How you doing? How you doing? Who needs Popos? Pop-OS, right? We can install Arch on a USB stick for real. That's what I'm saying. Like, this is pretty good now. It's not like great library or whatever. I want to actually look. Let me look at right Hashmap. Is that anything? Buffering like crazy. Is it really? It looks fine for me. I said, how you doing? Wait, is it still buffering? It's fine on my end. Theo income. Yeah, I'll do that soon. I'll do that soon. I want to just look at some more Odin features, and then I can Theo reaction. Cactus, is it buffering for you? Oh, it's your internet. Okay, I see. Skull, ripping pieces. 1 GB for Arch installation. Only use 15 to 20. W. Arch is pretty light. I like that about it. Right, so this is how the actual map works. So I don't know if this is a built-in syntax or if there's a different way of doing that. Theo Goat, for real, can confirm. Do you have the video link? Because I do not have it at the moment. Um, right. Can I just go to the maps? Yeah. This is the built-in one, so it's probably better to use this, but I want us to do the Hashmap filter. Name a distro better than Arch. Right, Arch is perfect. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, all the ones that I like, I use Arch, so obviously I can only like it the best. I think Gen 2 could be interesting, but I don't know it'd be better, right? Because it just has, has some things with it. But I think it would be good to use still. Like the customization and stuff. Other than that, I don't know. Open Wi-Fi's are okay unless you use HTTP. Yeah. Clean the Pac-Man cache from time to time though. Gets really yeah. I got enough over 100 gigabytes one time. Because I didn't clear it for like a year and a half, and it got to 100 gigabytes. Imagine recompiling your system twice a day for real. Still though, it has some interesting stuff about it. So that's how you do that. Right, delete. Oh shoot, I don't have any deallocate things. I forgot about that. So it probably leaks memory, doesn't it? Can I run a file guy? Definitely lost. Right, so if I do delete, oh, I do have a clear though. If I do that, does it work? Delete. How do you do it then? So you can't just do that. Oh, I HMAP. There you go. Type of guy storing text files on his wallpaper main screen in an office for real. Reinstalling your OS at least 2 times a week. I can confirm that you do that. Delete. It doesn't know what that is. I'm gonna do dot data. Yeah, okay. So if I do that for for both of them, and then do this. Alright, now when the valve guy. So that fixes it, right? Yeah. So that's all good. So no leaks detected. So if I do defer up here, right? So this is one of the interesting things about it. Like some languages have it, but C does. So, hang on, I got it. Yeah. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Used Ubuntu, Debian, Kubuntu, Zorin, Mint, Manjaro, and Arch. Arch is just what makes you happy, right? I haven't used that much. I've installed a few in a virtual machine, but I haven't really used them. And installed on hardware, I've used Debian, Manjaro, and Arch, and that's it. And Manjaro was just for like 2 months, I think, and then I just went to Arch because why not? Okay. Saw your friend's desktop on Windows or whatever bloated OS he was using, and I wasn't even able to see the actual wallpaper image. Yeah, my family's all like that. Also, be more like a spectator. Can't chat when I can hear you with 30-second delay. Yeah. Rip. Manjaro sucks. Manjaro's 5 hours. Nice. Compared to Windows, it's still better. Don't see the point of Manjaro. Yeah. I installed it. I wasn't like it was the first one I actually installed on hardware, and I did that because I heard it's like user friendly art, so I was like that's cool. Arch for voluntary bloat is Manjaro, and worse, right? Like more issues, more breaking issues and stuff. So couldn't install packages because they were missing the right dependency versions. Huh, I didn't have that. I didn't have too many problems with it. There was a few things, which caused me to switch to Arch, but it was fine for a while. Right. Yeah, so you can't really get the length of it, but I can make functions for that if I wanted to. I wonder if you can overload these functions to support support this map, right? Because right now it's not going to work, right? If you do len of right hmap, right? We look at that, it doesn't work, right? Yeah, it's not supported for that. So I imagine there's probably some way to do that, right? Or you can just write your own function for it, map len, whatever. First distro is Pop OS W. Manjaro is just Arch, in which you escape the installation and get a port OS that breaks easily. Yeah, because it doesn't use all the same repositories, right? All right, I actually have to go. Can we postpone the Theo stream? Yes, that'll be the next one. I will do the reaction video because I cannot do it now because I have to go. Unfortunately, I was gonna do it, but something has come up. Exit. Okay, Odin's pretty good though. I like it. Yeah, I'm gonna do. I don't know. Someone said I should try game development with it, and I kind of feel like that would be a good idea. Because that's really what it's made for, right? It has a bunch of built-in stuff for that. I think there's Raven built in. Yeah, like you can import it like that. Yeah, so I should try a game. Just a small game development, or something else. I do want to look into the compiler though and figure out the seg fault issue. But yeah, I do have to go, unfortunately. Huge optimization, nice. Yes, sir. I can look at that really quick. Portal. Bam. Really quickly before I go, I want to see. Optimize. Yeah, so there's a few optimizations, but. Right. Something to do with this. There's a few things there. Average. So we use average instead of max. Quite a few optimizations. Got rid of unnecessary reallocations, right. And now it doesn't get laggy towards the end. That's good, that's good. W. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff removed here, I see. Very nice. Okay, yeah, I have to go. I was gonna do Theo reaction, but I will do that next time. I won't stream tomorrow though, probably, because I am gonna be away all day. 2 times faster, nice. Love the optimizations where it just gets way faster. That's awesome. All right, yes. So I have to go. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye. Tomorrow's your birthday. Yes. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Yes, Rip Theo. I apologize. Happy birthday. Yeah, so I won't stream tomorrow, but happy birthday now. And I will, yeah. I'll probably send a message in Discord, yeah. If I remember, because I do forget those things. But yes. Have a good one.